Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone. Hearty welcome to everyone to yet another powerful evening at 8 p.m. on Thursday. That's wonderful 31st August 2023. Wishing you all a very happy Raksha Bandhan. Wishing you all a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. And we are going to discuss about the curtain raiser to feast, the forum which we have got of the educators and skill providers, particularly for tourism, hospitality, and airlines all together. Digital Inspirational Lab, working as innovative lab, inspirational lab, basically to help everybody to move to the next level of growth in their life. What exactly is the feast convention which is coming up and that's going to take place in Bhubaneshwar on 5th and 6th of October? What exactly is the occasion? What's going to happen over there? And what are we going to discuss over there when we talk about it and when we understand about it? The feast is basically a like-minded people, common people, those really want to understand tourism, teach tourism, do the research on tourism, provide skills for tourism, hospitality, and airlines. And technology is moving very fast. We all know about it. So, what exactly is happening in technology? We are going to deliberate on that and artificial intelligence, the AI, particularly in service industry with a focus on tourism, hospitality, and aviation, would be the crux and the. So let's move on and do the curtain raiser today for this particular 22nd International Convention. When we talk about digital inspirational lab for the service industry, what could be the main focus of it? And making education and skills relevant is one component. But as we all are aware of that, Government of India is taking a lot of push for the services sector as far as services exports are concerned. More and more youth are joining the service industry. And Government of India Ministry of Commerce and Industry also has identified 12 champion sectors of the service sector, services segments, service components, and at the same time, push is being given on startup, on self-employment, entrepreneurship, employment opportunities, whatsoever is to be done. So these 12 focused areas they have taken because maximum exports and revenue is being generated from IT and IT-enabled services, tourism, hospitality, aviation, medical value travel, because medical tourism is coming in a very big way. And you'll be surprised to know, besides the hospitals and medical establishments, dental tourism is also coming in a very big way. And few days back, if you recall, there was a separate logistic detailed report. So transport and logistic is another area, accounting and financial services, audiovisual services, legal services, communication services, construction and related engineering services, environmental services, financial services, and of course, very important for all of us, education related services. Whether you give education consultancy, whether you help in skills or competencies or capabilities, or taking the teachers, educators, as well as the youth, and of course, people, those are in education ecosystem to the next level. That is the focus with which we work for Digital Inspirational Lab. Now, this used to be finishing school earlier. We will talk about it because way back, the finishing school was set up by us for the services sector. And what exactly was happening in finishing? When you talk about finishing school, now the child may be smart to look at, but at the same time, they got to have good communication skills, their etiquettes, their manner, their gesture, their body language, their articulation, their expression, their positivity, their confidence. All that plays very important role. And today, nobody can skip the technology and particularly artificial intelligence when we talk about IT and IT-enabled services. Then you got to have an art of sales, marketing, public relation, corporate communication, and of course, content writing, content development. So, total focus we gave on tourism, hospitality, airlines, retail, events management, rural development, and of course, the entertainment industry for educators, teachers, youth, everybody being taken. And what could be the combination? A journey from village to global and the positive environment to be created. This kind of a finishing school, such a soothing effect, one stop destination for the service industry where the youth and teachers can have a wonderful capacity building program. Lots of inputs being put in over here, children coming from the villages, from the weaker strata and the weaker section of the society, given a big push, given big confidence, and at the same time, keeping them away from stress, anxiety, depression, drugs, whatsoever we talk about, which is coming in the society in a very big way. So, how that is to be done, that's a tremendous efforts which we had put in. 2013, if you recall, in the education ecosystem under that time Ministry of HRD, which is now Ministry of Education, RUSA, Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan. So Government of India, when it launched in 2013, we also adopted the concept and they also adopted the concept further. And they told finishing school to be the integral part. If you go through RUSA's policy of education, you'll get the entire details over there, what all is available. And we are so proud to share in a very humble way. If you go through All India Council for Technical Education web portal, you'll be able to see over there on the home page itself under the education vertical, you can see the concept of finishing school. And that finishing school is basically to give the new fillip and the new dimension. And lots of training program, capacity building program for teachers, counselors, trainers, coach, mentors, everybody being given a push on to that. And that's the way we have been working in that particular direction. And of course, we worked deeply into the Northeast also, and we spent a lot of time over there. And we are grateful to the NCRT for NIPA and all other verticals, including National Council for Teacher Education. On various occasions, we had wonderful programs for everybody. And these were all the capacity teachers training workshops, which have been done in different stations. The former governor of Punjab and administrator of Chandigarh, wonderful programs which we had on the Digital India highway for the transforming education ecosystem. And of course, we had been moving forward. In a very humble way, if we put it, since inception, we have been working in this direction. We have trained more than 52,000 youth, and particularly we focused on weaker section of the society. Teachers' capacity building programs have also taken place. And of course, with curiosity, with creativity, with collaboration, with communication, we also focused on creative thinking, critical thinking, decision making, their values, their personality, and everything, all that we can think of. Pre-pandemic, it was a brick and mortar finishing school. And post-pandemic, it has gone totally digital. And we are working in that particular direction. Now, when you talk about 21st century, why are we talking all this? Because when you talk about feast, and when you talk about feast annual convention, we are moving in that particular direction, that how teachers, educators, trainers, head of the departments, whether in the colleges or universities or vocational teacher in schools, how are you cultivating, how you are sharpening and empowering today's youth? That is something very important. Through the Digital Inspirational Lab, we are also working for capacity building of teachers and youth. And of course, wellness is very important, sustainability is very important, environment protection is very important. And we are also focusing on domestic tourism, which should be the integral part of our education ecosystem in schools. Your mental wellness, your personal wellness, your professional wellness, and of course, your social wellness, spiritual wellness, all that has to be taken into consideration, which is very important. And we ever say, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in yourself. I can do it, I will do it, and I must do it. Holistic education for all. Difficult times do come in life, problems do come in life, but you got to overcome them. You got to take on them as a part of life, and you got to move on ahead, because education should be such which should be skill-based, competency-based, capabilities-based, talent-based, and there should be a direct output of that education. That is something very important. We also worked in the direction on post-pandemic rethinking tourism, how basically the tourism should come forward as a BWalk, where the vocational education, schools, colleges, university, and capacity building of everybody. So this is the research and compilation of 15 chapters which we have done. Nowadays, we are working on future trends which are likely to be in tourism, hospitality, and aviation industry roadmap. We also organize in a wonderful, innovative way, 3 days intensive, innovative, and futuristic training workshop for students, for teachers, for educators, for scholars, and everybody whosoever is a part of services sector, service industry, with a special focus on tourism, hospitality, and aviation. Let me just play for you a small video for 1 minute you could enjoy.
Welcome to the Inspirational Lab of ICSI Finishing School for Service Industry. The International Chamber for Service Industry, or ICSI, brought on ground India's first finishing school for the service industry in 1994. However, it has become an inspirational lab and turned completely digital post-pandemic. Here, the students link academics beyond syllabi. They journey from effective communication to connecting skills, curiosity to creativity, along with soft skills, life skills, and technical skills. Health and wellness is another important component of the Inspirational Lab at ICSI. Inspirational Lab is an initiative of ICSI.
So we just wanted to
Welcome to
what exactly is happening. Now let's come on to focused area, how the feast convention is taking place, what is going to happen over there, and how the people would be coming from entire India. We would also be having some overseas participation. We have sent across invitation to people. Basically, what we are looking forward to is the former Secretary Tourism, Government of India, and Director General Tourism, Shri B.K. Goswamiji, in way back 2001. I still recall it was Tuesday, December 4th, when he gave the vision and he gave the idea. He said, when we look at the entire tourism industry and hospitality industry and airline industry, we have got travel agents, we have got tour transporters, we have got tour operators, we have got inbound tourism, outbound tourism, domestic tourism, adventure tourism. We have got conferences, convention, trade fair, exhibition, march. We have got Airport Authority of India. We have got DGCA. We have got Federation of Hotel and Restaurant Association of India. Why don't we focus and we should think about, besides these associations, something of the educators, something of the skill providers. And that was the birth of tourism, hospitality, and aviation. Way back in 2001, the entire research part, the policy framework part, academics part, skill part, technology part, training part, industry part, all that being taken into consideration is something very important which we have to take into consideration. When I look at tourism, great initiative by Ministry of Tourism, Government of India during pandemic, and when you say Dekho Apna Desh, and lots of people traveled, it was basically connecting the dots. Incentives were given that people should travel to different parts of India, within India, and they should see what all is going on. Now, when you talk about tourism and when you talk about technology, tourism and technology, T&T, so over here you got to understand how the technology is coming so fast and what exactly is happening through artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and IoT, Internet of Things. What's happening in this? How the biometric recognition is taking place, how the technology is shaping the entire services sector with a focus on tourism, hospitality, and aviation, what all we can do from our side, including the voice research and search and voice control, through which you can, through your gadgets, you can do lots of activities and lots of operations, including the payment parts. Emerging role of the robotics in the tourism, hospitality, and you've got chatbots and other things at the airport. That is also so. when you look at it, artificial intelligence is coming in a very big way. So we all have decided during this convention, we would be focusing totally on artificial intelligence. And of course, cybersecurity measures are also very important. And cybersecurity is very, very essential when we look at the whole scenario. And when you talk about Internet of Things, you got to see that what exactly Internet is doing and how in the tourism, in the hospitality, in the aviation, what all is happening. And it is beyond your visiting cards and beyond other things. The technology is powering and the smart hotels and tech based hotels and blockchains and all that is coming in a very very big way, and there's going to be more transparency. How big the data benefits the travel industry, that is also being taken into consideration, where the revenue management, strategic marketing, customer experience, reputation, and market research and targeted marketing is also very important. I was talking with you the artificial intelligence, virtual reality, metaverse in tourism, hospitality, and aviation. That's also playing very important role. In metaverse, can you imagine you can create your own virtual world, and it is merging of many worlds together. People can experience the new locations in a virtual world, and metaverse, multiverse, and omniverse. This is also now Make My Trip look took a lot of initiatives, and they are really tech savvy, and they're doing a lot of good things as far as innovative part is concerned. New and emerging technologies in aviation like electric aircraft, flying cars, unmanned aircraft system, the drones are coming in a very big way. The future of the aerospace and trends to watch out for: supersonic travel, autonomous aircraft, space tourism is also coming in a very, very big way. Recently, we had the Chandrayaan 3 landed over there, sending the information. You can't imagine how the future is likely to be. The green aviation is also very important, sustainable and eco-friendly air travel. You should have these solar planes and biofuels and carbon offsets, to be taken totally out. So innovation in the airline, aircraft, aviation industry, designing, manufacturing, what kind of a materials to be used and how the role of artificial intelligence will come in a very big way, whether the ground service or during the mid-air services or landing or taking off or whatsoever is there. Now comes the education part. Importance of education in aviation when you talk about, you've got to see that tourism, hospitality, and aviation, they are inseparable. From aviation, if I come to hospitality, the golden triangle, of course, we are drawing hospitality, tourism, and aviation. So artificial intelligence, in-room technology, Internet of Things, immersive technology, internet marketing, sustainability, touchless technology, robotics, personalization, and connectivity, lot is emerging in the hospitality trends. If I look at a lot of websites of travel and tourism, you can just see over here for your booking, for the airlines, for your travel by road, rail, cruise. At the same time, you have got IRCTC, also of the railways, wonderful Vande Bharat. Make My Trip, of course, they are. Then the payment modes, Paytms and Google and UPI connected. So a couple of things are there which is coming. Clear Trip is there, Agoda is there, Go Indigo is there, Go Ibibo is there, Rail Yatri is there, Booking.com is there, Redbus is there, Ease My Trip is there, Trainman is there. And then, of course, you have got India Rail Info, you've got Yatra.com, you've got Ola Cabs, Uber Cabs, and now you can take any kind of a transportation and that can be delivered to you for a short, long, whatever distances you want to take. Or your rooms are there. Air India is coming in a very big way. They have ordered a lot of new aircrafts. AmericanExpress.com. Look at the whole. This is emerging. This is coming in a very big way, and a lot is happening. And best travel apps in India, you got to identify at your own. You got to see at your own because so many apps are floating around. We are just believing in Atiti Devo Bhava, take care of everything. Tourism likely to be almost 1 trillion sector by 2047 in India. The future of tourism is very bright. Hospitality is coming beyond boundaries and things are moving wonderful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we extend a very warm invitation. If you are somewhere in research, if you are in education, if you are in skill providing, this is the forum and this is the place and this is the event you should be participating for services, whether from schools or colleges or universities or any institution professionally which is doing lots of work related to services sector. You're more than welcome. It's going to be 22nd annual convention. There is also going to be a B2B meeting of travel trade, artificial intelligence in tourism and hospitality. We are going to discuss lots of things. And our deep gratitudes and thanks to the entire convention organizing committee. They're putting in lots of efforts wherever they are. And it's a 2 days event, mega event. It's going to be a very, very engaging and innovative event. And I must share with all of you and give you advance information. There'll be no paper circulation. It will be paperless convention. Everything is going to be digital on your mobile phone. That's the way we want to work on. So you're more than welcome. Do join us. It would be a pleasure to have you with us. On the second day, you're also going to have a lot of paper presentation which has to be done over there. Should you wish to be a part of it, you can send us, a small email, or you can contact us at 73411 on WhatsApp, and our team will take on. We have started this journey on 15th of August, and we'll go till 27th September. That's a World Tourism Day. Tomorrow is 1st of September in India, and from there, it's going to move on. So hearty welcome. Do enjoy the convention. Do enjoy the deliberations, celebrations. At the same time, be a part of the exhibition stalls as well. B2B meetings during the convention, all that will take place. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a great welcome, and here's the beautiful property. We
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
Let's meet over there. We extend you a very warm invitation and remain positive, think positive, talk positive, make world a better place to live for everybody, and be very humble whatever you do, because the world has moved on post-pandemic. There is no confrontation and there are no quarrels and there's no competition. It's only collaboration, collaboration, and collaboration. We all got to put our minds, our thoughts, our heart, our soul, our spirits together. And whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That's the way we have to look at. Let's move together for wonderful tourism, hospitality, and aviation sector. I'm pretty sure all of us, once we meet over there, and once there's going to be a confluence of service industry experts, educators, teachers, trainers, head of the departments, motivators, technocrats, counselors, and experts from services sector councils also. We will work on to that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your own channel @GS Motivator. Subscribe it, like it, share it, comment. We'll move on. We started journey on 25th of March 2020 when there was a complete lockdown. We have come in a very long way. I'm grateful to my entire team. We have not taken off even for a single day, and we all have been organizing. My team is very creative, and whatever I deliver to you is by my team. They need credit, and they are to be complimented for all the efforts which comes live to you. Look forward meeting you tomorrow at 8 p.m. with yet another powerful evening feast awaits you. Let's get the fragrance of feast. Let's enjoy the feast. Let's deliberate the feast, and let's collaborate the feast. Digital Inspirational Lab extends you along with the feast a very warm invitation to be with us, either for panel discussions or for paper presentations, depending on